see the number 15 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on another SEC rival, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Florida's offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it clear. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Gets it out fast. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Scanning the field, it's Hilliard. Hauls it in. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. Breaks the tackle. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Guys, let's chat about Florida. Breaking into the top 15 is one step closer to the college football playoff. You've made it this far. The dream is within reach. Question becomes, will they take the next step, Jesse?
You got to keep winning. Now when we're talking about this team, you're hearing college football playoff in the same sentence because of where they're ranked in the top 15. So, David, as they move forward, they've got to continue to elevate and ascend with their talent and play on the field.
Yeah, and it's exciting, right? To be mentioned, it's exciting. To hear yourself talked about on shows and to be a team that's getting respect is great. Now, let's keep pushing that pedal to the floor to be the best team.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gators!
Now, coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gamecocks offense will go to work for the first time today. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
But they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets the back moving. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. Breaks into the open. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. The offense lining up for a first down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
Guys, for just a little bit, let's talk about South Carolina. For a lot of schools facing the hill they climb, you have to work the portal. But don't sleep on the high school recruiting either, David. They got a good 3-star running back just this past week.
Yeah, and you create some excitement, you create some momentum. These are the kind of guys that, man, they come in right away. They got a chance to play. Like, you're telling them the future's going to be bright. We're trying to build something special. We just need you.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Looking to throw for it. Right down the middle. It's complete. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They got it at the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
A little less room to work with now as the ball is at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful back. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Give to the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off the play fake. Got his man. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Hilliard. Wide open downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. The Gators are flying down the field.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Working that left side now. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Finds his man in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Gators didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll give it to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Gators want to move quickly. Now the play fake. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Give to the back. There he goes. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll give it to him again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. Fires to the middle. Holds it in. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. And the Gamecocks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And lost ground on first down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, South Carolina! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back looking for help. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Hilliard. Gets it out quickly. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on film.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. And the Gators have this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Gets it to the back, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Throwing right. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on 2nd down. Corners are going to bail. Gives it on the option. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete to the right. They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick completion on the out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Avent. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. They just keep firing. Zings it complete to the right.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Short throw to the sideline. Complete. He steps out of bounds. The 1st down. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Gamecocks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Look out, he's got room! And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Good right down the boulevard. It's now a 1-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
It's complete to the left. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Hilliard. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it some.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the back. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying play action. Tight
and finds a soft spot. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the down.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. Off play action. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the 1st down. It's as if you're in golf in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Hilliard. Finds the tight end. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there, because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Might be looking to run. Going to try to get it himself. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the back. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hard running there.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Going for the marker on the ground. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Now from inside the red zone. He's got it on the run. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. These fans raising the volume on 2nd. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gators! The AT unit on the field. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fired complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Gamecocks are on the move.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
Shakes off the defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run play action. Quickly to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Got his man downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. There's the pressure. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's in the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Quarterback may change this route. They'll send the back in motion. The run to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Power football with the run. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Gators back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Touchdown, Florida! They move on top here in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jeff.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The defense will have to key on the run and try to get this ball back. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. He was running through tackles and picked up the 1st down and finally got knocked down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Hilliard. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. The offense coughs it up. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quickly complete. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory and now threatening to get the score. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Avant. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time. Right now it's coming up on third down. You probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the fourth quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Wants to throw again. Looking down the middle. Got him downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Pushes ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Throw to the end zone, picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning play.